Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Aditya Agrawal and today we are solving internal test 4 of data science. So let's start with our first question, that is write an algorithm to create two clusters from this given data set, and we have to write output for each round. So first we will discuss the algorithm for k-mean clustering algorithm. So following table shows the k-mean clustering algorithm to create two clusters from the dataset. First is initialization. Set the number of clusters k equals to 2 and randomly select two initial cluster centroids from the dataset. For example, let's say we choose 2 and 20 as the initial centroids. Secondly, we assign second is the assignment operation. For each data point, first we calculate the Euclidean distance to each centroid and assign the data point to the cluster with the closest centroid. In third step, we update the steps or centroid. For each cluster, we calculate the new centroid as the mean of all data points assigned to that cluster. And at last, we repeat step 2 and 3 until the centroid converge. That is, they do not change significantly between iterations. Now let's solve this question with this algorithm. So first in round 1, let us take centroid as 2 and 20. So we will assign 2, 4, 10, 11, 12 to the cluster 1 and 25 and 30 to the cluster 2, as they are near to the 20 and as these are near to the 2. Then in round 2, we update the centroids with 5.2 and 25, as this is the mean of these values and these values. Now we reassign the data points to the cluster 1 and cluster 2, as 2, 4, 10 and 11 are near to the 5.2 and as 12, 25 and 30 are near to the 25, so we assign them to the these cluster. Again we update the value of centroids. Now the value of centroid becomes 3 and 25.5. Again we reassigns the value 2, 4, 10 to the first cluster and 11, 12, 25 and 30 to the another cluster. In this way we have divided our data points into two clusters. Now again we update the values of our centroids by calculating the mean of these data points and these data points. When we calculate, again we got 3 and 26. Then we reassign the values to these clusters, and here we see that centroids do not change significantly between round 3 and 4, and the algorithm, hence the algorithm has converged. Therefore the final clusters will be in cluster 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, and in cluster 2, 11, 12, 25 and 20. In this way we perform k-mean clustering algorithm to a given set of data points. Now let's move forward to our next question, that is we have to calculate or generate the association rules. So for the transaction data we have given, that is T1 up to T9, and we have to found two we have to find association rules with minimum support to and minimum confidence equals to 70%. So for this our algorithm will be like this. First we will generate candidate item sets, create a list of candidate I item sets by scanning the transactions and prune infrequent items below the minimum support threshold. Secondly, we generate frequent item sets, and in this we will count the occurrence of each candidate item set in the transaction, prune candidates item sets below the minimum support threshold, and repeat this process iteratively to generate frequent item sets of increasing size. And at last we will generate association rules. For generating association rules, we will for each frequent item set generate all possible non-empty subsets, and for each subset calculate the confidence. Prune rules with confidence below the minimum confidence threshold, and at last we will remain with our association rules. Now let's perform this algorithm in our given data sets. We have given this data set in this form. First we have made a table of item sets, then we will first calculate or make the table of generate the table of one item sets, calculating the frequency of each items. Here we have calculated that item 1 is come 6 times, item 2 comes 7 times, item 3 comes 6 times, item 4 comes 2 times, and item 5 comes 2 times. So in this way we have calculated the item frequency of each item. Then we will calculate the support of these items, and then we will discard all the items which have uh, minimums which have support less than the minimum support. But there are no item that is less support than the minimum support. Then we will make the pairs or two item sets of the given item sets. For this we have make the pairs of 1 2, 1 3, 1 1, 1 4, 1 5, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, and so on. And we have counted the frequency of these items in the from our transaction, given transaction, and we have found that these item sets have less support than the minimum support. So we have discarded these item sets and we have created our final two item set table in this way. Now we will make three item set table like this. We will count the occurrence of three item sets, as we calculated that 1 to 3 are coming two times and 1 to 5 are coming two times, and these are not coming in the table. So we will make the final table of three item set as this. Now as at last, as we have calculated our item sets, now we will calculate the now first we will make subsets of these item sets, and we will calculate confidence of each items three item sets. So here we have generated subsets of rules, and we have now calculating the confidence of each association rule, and then we have calculated the association percent, confidence percent of each association rule. And we will now pick up only those association rule which have minimum confidence of the given 75%. So in this way we picked up these three association rules which fulfill our requirements of minimum support and minimum confidence. And in this way we say that we have generated this association rule which says that if anyone buys item 1 and item 5, then he will always buy item 2. If anyone buys item 2 and item 5, then he will always buy item 1. Or if anyone buys item 5, then he must buy item 1 and item 2. In this way we have generated a association rule which can be used for further data analysis and further transactional oriented analysis. In this way we have completed our fourth internal test of data science. So in this way we have completed our all four tests of data science. Thank you.